Do you love grilling like I do? Well, let me tell you what, I got two problems with my Weber grill that I gotta fix today. It's the one-touch cleaning system. Number one is this ash catch bin. That keeps falling off because it's only held in with these clips here. So that sucks. We're gonna fix that. And we're also going to fix the fins inside. These fins burnt completely off. They're made out of aluminum and they just burnt. Take a look. They're completely missing. So we have to switch that out. Let's see how to do it. All right, so for the first part, we have to remove this rod from the bottom. This rod is what turns those fins on the inside, and we got to loosen it. So you can't just pound it out from this side like you might intuitively think, but rather there's a little slit down here. Let's take a little bit closer look at it. Right there, you should be able to see a little ridge or a little slit there, and we have to move this up just like that. You see this guy here? Here's the ridge. We have to fit that ridge through that little slot there, and that is how you get it out. But let me tell you what, I had to do a lot of pounding first to get it that loose. Now let me show you what I mean. So since this is all rusted over years, my grill is about 8 years old, you gotta beat that rust off like that. Beat that rust off real good. This was not even moving on mine at first, so gotta beat that rust off on all sides, and it might take a few minutes, but you'll eventually get the rust off, and then you'll be able to turn this guy. So what we want to do is then turn that out just like that. Can you see I'm getting that ridge through the slot just like so. Now again, it's pretty rusted, so I gotta pull out with a little bit of force, and now just about got it. Great. Now all we have to do is pry this part up and off of there. Oh, look at that. It is so done for. Gone. Boom. All right. Now we can start with the new one. All right. So the next thing we have to do then is assemble our new kit. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and I have put this part here through there so that the part with the notch is facing away from the 1. So I put on the 1 first, then 2, then 3. Now we have to stick this up through the bottom and put basically this key on the top. All right, so now that I've got that pushed up from the bottom, I can put on the key part from the top and stick the rod through there. Okay, so now you can see that we've got it assembled, and I got the ridge there at the top. I'm just going to go ahead and turn that. So now, oh yeah, look at that sucker go. And you can hear it scraping on the inside, which is what you want. So now it's time to reinstall this ring here, and there's just tabs. So these tabs are supposed to hook in here underneath these legs here, and there's almost no space to do that. So we're going to try to figure that out. Now first things first, what we got to do is slide it underneath here. So we have to get, obviously, this implement here through the movement shaft, whatever you call it, and now we have to position this in place. So let's go ahead and do that. So this I would already be done like this, but the thing is, this falls off constantly. So what we're going to do is I got some hose clamps here, and we're going to use these to affix this, I'm not even sure what you call this part, but to affix this to each leg properly. So I'm just going to unbend this kind of and snake it through there, around, just like so. This is about 1.5 inches. Oh, very nice. Don't want to go too tight because these are quite cheap. I got these on Amazon for just a couple bucks. Don't want to break them, but let's get that cinched up real nice. All right, there we go. I don't see that puppy moving anymore. Let's go ahead and do the same thing here on the other side as well. Oh, very nice. Alrighty, let's do a final test. Got them installed in there and go from one side. This is closed to open, closed, open. Look inside there, closed, open, closed, open. And the good thing is you can leave this like partially open, and that way you can adjust the flame how you want. And when you want to turn the grill off, just put it all the way to closed, and that's going to cut off the oxygen supply, and it's going to be good to go. So you can shut it off more quickly. And this guy won't be falling off anymore either, now that I got it on there with those hose clamps. Excellent. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If it helped you at all, give that video a like and subscribe to the video so I know to make more like this one in the future. Thanks so much. Bye now.